Fucking J-Paak Jordan.
What's up, guys? It's so good to see you.
Yo.
Hello, we're here with Jee Young, we're here with Seoul and Anderson. Congratulations on everything so far on the premiere yesterday. How do you feel for it to kind of all be, I mean, that part is over, the tough part.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. How does it feel?
It feels great. You know, been working on it for like 3 years and to cross the finish line, be able to play it at TIFF. This is huge for us, just to be able to like make it into the festival and finally get to watch it on the big screen with a big crowd. And the crowd was great last night. Had a good time at the party as well.
Nice. So there was a party? Okay.
Yeah.
And you were still able to get up today and be here?
Barely.
Barely. All right. What were the hours like before the premiere? I mean, you know, you've been working on this for so long. Were there any thoughts running through your head, any words exchanged before you stepped out on that carpet?
I think it was just a flurry. There's just so much happening that I think that added on to just our whole experience of the premiere, that so much is happening. We forgot the most important thing is watching the incredible film we made. So it's just doing all of the fun red carpet stuff, and then, yeah.
And then that's it. And then you're just let it fly.
Right before we got there, his like button on his, he had a malfunction on his wardrobe. So it was crazy. And yeah, had the bubble guts like leading up to it, and just like so nervous.
Brand.
Yeah.
So it's very on brand for the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the mechanics behind getting the dreads? That's the first thing I needed to know, because I've seen some bad lace fronts, dreads situations before in movies.
Yeah.
Yours looks pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Carla and DC. The hair crew really took care of me. And I wanted to get that 2009 look, you know, when I was out there in the streets with dreads and playing in dive bars.
Okay.
So, you could do a little transformation.
So you just worked with like what you had before, like how you looked before?
Yeah.
Yeah, even the name Breezy.
Yeah.
You added that in there?
Yeah.
Okay. I am actually such a big K-pop fan, so it was really cool for me to watch this, and like so many references were put in there. Like I've done articles before just talking about the history of K-pop and Sotaeji and the boys and all of the groups that came before, the big groups that we know today. But firstly, I wanted to ask Seoul, how did you get your dad to listen to K-pop?
Well, it was actually simpler than I thought.
Oh yeah.
Just took him to a BTS concert. And just like that.
You bought the tickets.
Yeah.
You got the
They
hookup,
were fans of his dad. Yeah, that was before I got to work with him. But I wasn't really hip to the music. I would hear it around the house. And
we were just, he kind of just picked up on me and my mom just listening to K-pop.
Okay.
And and then we actually, when we were at the concert, we actually met him, we met BTS.
Wow.
Backstage.
이거 하나 열어서 보여줘.
Wow.
That's major. What was that like for you? Were you nervous?
At the time, I was really obsessed with them, so yes.
What did you
that
say?
was very, I did not know what to say. I was very, I was just, I don't know, I didn't know what to say at all. I was very
So you
nervous.
said nothing, you stared at
I was just like staring at them like, what are these people here?
That's cute.
his mom didn't want to leave.
No? I'm wondering if you have any other groups that you're really obsessed with or excited about that you showed your dad or that you listened to?
At the time, like, just BTS and like maybe like some Stray Kids or...
That's like a trigger word for me because Stray Kids is my favorite group.
Really?
Yes. I'm like watching everything they do at all times. I even have Bubble. I have like subscriptions to their messages and everything.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan. As you were researching this movie, what were the intersectionalities that you guys found with K-pop and Black culture?
Well, shout out to Kayla Amazon, my co-writer. She really, in the process of writing the script, she really broke down like a lot of the earlier groups and a lot of the shows that they come from. And I immediately saw the connection between the earlier groups and like 90s R&B, 80s R&B stuff, and I saw a lot of the same producers were involved. And then I saw also within my music that producers I worked with also worked within K-pop's like Dim Joints, who produces a lot of stuff for Stray Kids, and numerous groups, but he also helped with the original music in the movie as well. But I saw like there was a lot of similarities with just in the construction of boy bands, you know, with like each person having their own personality, whether it's the quiet one, the cute one, the dancer. And that was how it was like growing up with groups like the Jackson 5 or New Kids on the Block, New Edition. So I started seeing those similarities like right off the tops.
Yeah, I think I found that when I first started listening to K-pop too, because I started off with Big Bang. So I saw a lot of similarities between them and B2K.
Yeah.
So I think I found R&B, the lyrics to be a little corny. So to get that same feeling and style in K-pop, but then I don't know what they're saying.
Right.
Like I can just
It
vibe.
worked.
You know? That was it for me, and then I was hooked, and that was history. Not only were you directing and starring in this movie in Anderson, but you were very hands-on with the music and the score. How did you find that marriage between your first love and your new passion?
I just went about it the same way that I would probably do an album or construct a show. I'm really big on timing and rhythm and groove. There was a lot of things that were different within film, but when I got into the editing process and got into acting and working with like the stellar cast like G and my son, I realized everything's about timing and space and allowing things to breathe. And like a fraction of a second could make it not funny anymore or make it funny. And so those were things that I went into like the studio with, and when I'm working with producers and stuff, so I kind of like use that same approach. But also I was learning so much just about different things, like even the lingo and how to talk to DPs and lighting. And, there was so much stuff that I owe a lot to my crew for taking care of me and like helping me out in this first venture, because I was just like, just do it over there, like to the left over there. And, you know, and you don't get as many times to do things when you do a live show. Like, you know, you get one time, and if you hit a bad note, it's forever. And luckily, like in film, you know, you can run a lot of different takes. You can see what's not working, what's working, what we need to do maybe on script, and maybe we don't need to go on script. Maybe we can just like improv and stuff. But you get a lot more time to figure that out, but not too much time, because you know, time is money with films.
Right. A lot of times you can keep trying to get it to be perfect, and you're not sure if something's going to be perfect, but you could do that forever. You just have to kind of go with your gut.
And it's like, you know, there were scenes that we shot and we thought they were going to be in it and didn't even make the cut. You know? Whole scenes, whole like production and stuff. So it was like, you just have to go with the flow, you know, make the best movie you can in the end, you know. Thank God for the editors too.
Can't wait to see the blooper reel then. Jee Young, I was wondering, as you got to kind of enter this father-son dynamic and watch how Soul and Anderson work together, and maybe like catch on to their inside jokes, or what did you admire about their dynamic?
I didn't know what to expect from Anderson as a director, and I've seen him, but it's very interesting to watch him with Soul, because you feel like he's father first, and so he's directing in a very different style, and that's great to watch, and they are so good at playing off each other. It just made Soul more comfortable. Even Anderson, like their dynamic was just clear, and a lot of our film is improvised because because it's funny, and watching two people with great chemistry that's, you know, in their blood, but just so obvious on screen. It's really wonderful to see.
You could definitely tell just watching it that you guys I think you guys have the best time together. It seems like so much fun.
A lot of it was improv.
You're like, this is just how we are. That works. So there were a lot of cameos in the movie also.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay, we got Jay Park, Jesse,
Kirk Franklin, Sweetie.
Jaden Smith.
Let's get this movie sold.
Yes, okay, so who else is doing that? Mention all the big names. What did you think about getting them to fit into this story? Like, why did those people fit with the telling of the story?
You know, it all went like based off the script, and I wanted it to be like larger than life, and like in almost like an ode to like movies like the Blues Brothers, or movies I came up with, like you know, movies like Friday, or even like School of Rock. They had these like moments where people would pop in, and it was a big moment. And even when, like growing up watching like sitcoms and stuff, when a cameo would come on, like Moesha, or like you know, stuff like that, it would just be like, So it's like those moments, like I love that, and I love when it makes sense with the story, but even kind of doesn't make sense. Like, why is Earth, Wind, and Fire playing at the Hard Rock Cafe in Korea? But why wouldn't it be? It's sick, you know?
Why not?
Get on stage, you know? And so, I mean, that's what it is. Like, I think that's the fun part about movies. Like, it's about escape, and it's about, you know, it's getting out of like your regular life and like escaping into a different world. And we created our own world. And I was really proud of the range of cameos that we had. Like, that I don't think, you know, I don't know very many movies that can have that range where you get a Jay Park or with the Rose and with Saweetie and Kirk Franklin, and hopefully everyone is going to be learning about different music, you know, through those cameos.
Yeah, for me, for sure, I had those moments every single time. Like, oh my God, the Rose, they've been here, so I got to talk to them.
Right here, yes, very shocking. They've never seen it before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was really cool to see them, and I just was watching clips from Jesse's documentary.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Pieces.
I was getting it. I was like, oh my God.
Nice.
And I wasn't sure. I was like, is Earth, Wind, and Fire gonna be there? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, they're there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was what I definitely had.
And it wasn't AI.
Created it. I'm wondering of all the K-pop idols or pioneers that you guys have had the chance to learn about, is there anyone you'd switch shoes with for a day?
It's crazy.
Switch shoes with whoever is wearing some
some
Jordans. I want to get out of these.
Jordan.
Just something comfy,
Yeah.
like anyone wearing Uggs, like.
Yeah, if I can walk in RMs, Uggs,
Does he wear Uggs?
Nah, I don't think so.
Wait, let's think.
Probably Psy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Whatever he's
That's a
wearing.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got an answer. I think any one of the girls from SES, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
old school
Nice.
Yeah.
K-pop,
Yeah.
and they were my Spice Girls, so
Nice.
I would
Nice.
any one of them.
I was wondering, what are the conversations like about K-pop in music in the West and in hip hop, if any, that you've had with, like, say, I don't know, like Dr. Dre or anyone, if you've had those conversations and be like, hey, did you hear the new Supernova by aespa? Like, that's sick, right? Like, are those conversations had at all?
Sometimes, like I said, I work with Dim Joints, who also works with Dr. Dre. He's always, you know, going back and forth from overseas, telling me about new groups, older groups that he's worked with, playing me crazy stuff that he's done. I'm always seeing, you know, stuff that's going viral with different music that he's done. But I hope that this movie, like, shines a light on different groups and can make way for more collaboration. So that people can talk more about it.
I'm very excited for it too. I think Megan Thee Stallion and Ara
Yeah.
just dropped a song,
Yeah.
so I was like super pumped for that. Okay, last one is, what is the best Korean dish?
Best Korean dish?
Yeah, for you. What do you love the best?
Kimbap.
Yeah, just
Oh, yeah?
kimbap, jjajangmyeon, japchae.
Kimbap.
Seafood
Just
pancake.
one, just
sorry.
one.
You can name as much
Yeah.
I think
Kimbap.
kimchi
Kimchi jjigae.
kimchi jjigae.
Keto
볶음밥. Just 볶음밥.
This is your just
Bibimbap.
비빔밥. 미역국.
Whoever's the
Kimchi.
loudest is
설렁탕.
떡볶이. I don't know.
Udon noodle.
We're just naming a
Just
menu.
name- just
Seaweed.
go rapid fire.
Shrimp it.
김.
Nice. Kimchi. That's what I call it.
떡볶이.
No, tteokbokki is
Kalguksu. You guys don't know what kalguksu is?
All right, take it away. You guys have the floor, have the camera. Say what you guys would like to the people.
Persevere. That's all I have to say.
K-Pops. Shout out to
Watch
the whole
it.
crew. Watch it.
Watch
Hope
it.
you enjoy it. We did the best we can.
Yeah.
And,
You know. Blood, sweat, and tears.
Yep.
Thank you.
사랑해.
사랑해. Yeah.
건다구. 건다구.
Popcorn.
오.
버거.
Avocado toast.
Avocado toast. Wow, this is crazy. Don't seriously.
There's Koreans watching this.
Avocado
Please.
toast is crazy.